Hello friends, welcome to today's football predictions on Betkraft. Alright, today is another beautiful Saturday morning. We do have so many games going on across the globe, and amongst these games we decided to select a few, and we also know that most of the European games are back to a new season, 2024-2025 season, and we really do have good games going on today, and we looked into this game. I made our in-depth analysis of this game and brought it forward for you. Okay, all right, I want to ask those of us who are coming across our video for the first time, who are yet to click the subscribe button, to kindly take our time to hit it right now so that you don't miss out on our subsequent games. All right, click the subscribe button down there so you don't miss out. Okay, all right, without further ado, we had to head to the business of the day, and today we're starting with the very first match. It is in Italian Serie A match. We'll have AC Milan who will be up against Torino. Okay, and as we do traditionally, looking at the recent games that both teams have played, as well as how they performed from home and away in the past 10 home and away games that they had for both sides. So when you look at AC Milan on the home side, they've been able to achieve 2 victories in the past 6 recent encounters, but they've also had 3 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 6 games that they had. And away side Torino have won 3 games, losing 2 as well as 1 draw in the past recent 6 games that these teams had. And looking at how they have performed from home and away perspective, you could say that AC Milan, the home side, have been able to achieve 5 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 10 home games that they had so far. And looking at the away side, on the other hand, Torino have won 3 games in the past 10 away games. They've also had 3 draws and lost 4 games in the past 10 away games that they played out so far. All right, and looking at the recent form of Milan, we could see Milan defeating Real Madrid from home. That was earlier this month. We also saw them achieving a result against Manchester City, defeating Man City on that occasion. So we do expect a Milan side who is highly motivated, seeing that they achieved this good results in the recent preseason matches, and we will expect to see the Milan side doing very well, starting the season on a very high note and winning this match outrightly. So it is the home side that we expect to win outrightly. Home win, that's our body for that very encounter. And that will take us to the next for the day. It is also in the Italian Serie A, where we'll have Genoa who will be at home welcoming Inter Milan. Okay, looking at Genoa have been able to achieve 5 victories in the past 6 games. They've lost 1, and Inter Milan on the other hand have won 2 games, drawn 3, as well as losing just 1 in the past 6 encounters for their away side. And looking at the performances from home and away perspective, you can see that from home Genoa have been very, very dominant, winning 6 games in the past 10 home games that they played out so far, and they've also had 3 losses as well as 1 draw. Genoa have won 60% of their home games. That shows that they're doing very well. But what I've mentioned is the fact that those wins came in against a smaller team, Montava and Gianna, in the recent wins that they had. But when you look at Inter Milan on the other hand, Inter Milan actually have been able to achieve 5 victories from away. They've also had 2 losses as well as 3 draws in the past 10 away games that they have so far. We saw them playing out a 1-1 draw against Chelsea and Pisa. All right, we also look at how these 2 teams are fared from head-to-head perspective. You can see that the last time both teams met, it was Inter Milan who had the upper hand on that occasion, defeating this side by 2-1. And the other prior to that, we had them playing out a 1-1 draw and also playing out a 0-0 draw. But in this very occasion, the season's opener, we do expect to see the league champions of last season achieve a result against Genoa. It is an away win. That's what we expect in this very encounter. Okay, and that takes us to the next, and the next it is in Spanish League, La Liga, where we'll have Valencia who will be up against FC Barcelona. Okay, Valencia who have won just 1 game in the past 6 recent games. They've also had 2 draws as well as 3 losses in the past 6 recent encounters for the home side. And away side, FC Barcelona, the mighty Barcelona, have won 4 games in the recent 6 games that they played out so far. They've also had 2 draws as well as 0 losses in the past 6 games that they played out so far. taking a look at the performances for both sides from home and away perspective, you can see that Valencia in the past 10 home games have been able to manage 2 victories, and they've also had 4 draws as well as 4 losses. Okay, 2 victories, 4 draws, and 4 losses in the past 10 home games that they had so far. And looking at the away side, FC Barcelona have been able to achieve 6 victories from away. They've also had 2 losses as well as 2 draws also in the past 10 away games that they played out so far. We also saw Barcelona have achieving a victory against Real Madrid, having a 2-1 victory in the preseason against Real Madrid on that occasion. And we actually saw a very, very good Barcelona side. And the last time both teams met was in April this year. We saw FC Barcelona played from home on that occasion, defeating Valencia by 4-2. All right, and if you look at the head-to-head performances for both sides, it is FC Barcelona who have always been very dominant. Out of the past 10 meetings for both sides, Barcelona have actually won the tie 7 times. They've actually won the tie 7 times out of 10, drawing 2 and losing just 1 to Valencia. So putting all that together, we still do expect FC Barcelona, a Hansi Flick FC Barcelona, to achieve a result in this one. Achieve a result in season's open against Valencia. It is their way side to win. That's our verdict in this very game. And that takes us to the next, and it is in England League 2, where we have Newport County who will be up against the Doncaster Rovers. Okay, and looking at recent games for the home side, they've been able to manage just 1 draw in the past 6 recent encounters, but they've lost 5 games out of those 6. All right, and the away side, Doncaster Rovers have won 4 games, losing 1, and as well as 1 draw in the past 6 recent games that both sides have played. And looking at Newport County, how they perform from home and away perspective, you can see that from home, Newport County have been able to manage just 3 wins in the past 10 home games that they had, but they have lost 7 games out of those past 10 home encounters. All right, that tells you they're doing poorly even from home. And looking at their away side, Doncaster Rovers have actually managed to achieve 8 victories in the past 10 away games, and also drawing 2. They have not lost a single match in the past 10 away games that they played out so far. That tells you, that this team is a very, very, very strong team, and they're doing very well at the moment. But when you look at the head-to-head performance, you can see that it is Newport County who had the upper hand the last time both teams met. That was in January this year. So Newport County defeating this side by 1-0. Prior to that, Newport also defeated them in August last year by 4-0. And but we judge based on recent form, you could see that Newport County is nowhere near that form that they had in the last meetings when both sides met. So we do expect that Doncaster Rovers, who is having a better form, to achieve a result in this and not to lose out shortly. So we go for their away side either to win or draw, and under 4.5 in this very encounter. That's our verdict. We win or draw and under 4.5. And that takes us to the next, and it is in Belgium League. Belgium Pro League, we'll have a Saint-Tropez will be up against Denda. Okay, and Saint-Tropez have been able to achieve just 1 draw in the past 6 recent games, but they've lost 5 out of those 6 games that they played out so far. While on the other hand, the away side Denda have been able to achieve 2 victories out of the past 6 games that they had. They've also had 3 draws as well as 1 loss in the past 10 games that they had so far. All right, taking a look at how these 2 teams have performed, from home and away perspective, you can also see that the home side, Saint-Tropez, have been able to achieve 6 victories in the past 10 home games. They've also had 3 losses as well as 1 draw in the past 10 home games that they had so far. Looking at Denda on the other hand, away side, they've been able to achieve 6 victories as well, playing from away, and they've also had 3 draws as well as just 1 loss. And we saw them defeating Genk, last week by 2-1. Defeated Gent on that occasion, and we also saw them playing out a 0-0 draw against Union Saint-Galois, and after that they also defeated the Kortrijk by 4-1. That tells you that this is a very strong side. The away side is a very strong side, and they're actually expected to achieve a result. And the last time they met was in 28, then they're winning from away on that occasion by 2-1. So in this very encounter, we still do expect the away side to achieve a result. So it is a way to win or draw, and under 4.5 once again. That's our verdict for that very encounter. All right, that takes us to the next game, and it is in Slovakia Superliga, where we have Slovan Bratislava who will be up against Kosice. Okay, FK Kosice, and when you look at the home side, Bratislava, very strong side. Also, they've been able to achieve 4 victories in the past 6 games, and they've also had 2 draws. But the away side, Kosice, have managed to achieve 2 victories, 2 draws, as well as 2 losses in the past 10 recent games that they had. And looking at the home side, in the past 10 home games for the home side, they've been able to achieve 7 victories in the past 10 home games, having 1 draw, as well as losing 2 in the past 10 home games that they had in recent times. And looking at our away side also, they've been able to achieve 3 victories. They have lost 6 games out of the past 10 away games, achieving 1 draw as well. That tells you not a team that is performing optimally when playing from away. And the last time both teams met, it was last year October. So Slovan Bratislava defeated the side by 4-0 on that occasion. Slovan Bratislava played from home, and they were able to snatch a victory, 4-goal victory against Kosice. So we still do expect to see the home side, achieving a victory in this very encounter. Seeing that they are in better form, and they're the stronger side. So it is the home side to win outrightly. That's our verdict for this very game. Okay, and that brings our predictions for you today on Betkraft to a conclusion. And I wish you the very best of luck, and I'm hoping that your ticket goes green. And remember to also play responsibly. It's only a football game. It can go either way. Something can happen and upset the whole cuckoo cat. All right. That being said, tomorrow is another day, and we'll be coming up with our predictions tomorrow. Tomorrow is Sunday, and we'll be having our Sunday Millionaires games as well. Do make our time to be part of it. You never know. You can win $1 million playing games in Betkraft. All right. Until tomorrow, keep winning.